My name is Dr. Rob Voss, and I'm a historian by trade. I come to this space in a very different route, and as a historian, I'm going to tell you my story. So bear with me. So a little bit of my story. I'm, like I said, a historian by training and by trade. I'm a professor at Northwest Missouri State. But before all of this, I worked in business. I worked for Wells Fargo. I worked for a small construction company. Grad school is amazing. And I've studied the history of capitalism and business with a good grounding in economics. What's driven me through all of this is simple. I'm insanely curious. Curiosity is what brought me into academia, which brought me into doing digital history, into teaching courses on digital humanities, and ultimately into building out an applied AI minor at Northwest Missouri State where I teach. I've lived in the digital space just with a historian's lens and an educator's mindset. Then in November of 2022, like most of us, I encountered generative AI. Within a week, I was hooked. A few days later, I bumped into one of my colleagues, Dr. Brooke McAtee. We saw each other at church. I couldn't contain myself. I'm like, Brooke, you've got to check this out. This is really amazing. This ChatGPT thing is going to transform what we do. From my enthusiasm and from that conversation, it immediately changed her workflow as a nursing educator, and she immediately saw the need and the value that ChatGPT and AI could add to her nursing education. That one hallway conversation or church conversation sparked a ripple. By January, I was leading faculty workshops packed wall to wall, not with hype, but with questions, and I leaned in. I leaned in again when community groups started asking for guidance, when school leaders wanted help with AI policies, when business owners said, we want to understand this AI thing, whatever that means. So 8 weeks ago, I took the leap and I founded VossAIConsulting LLC. I announced it on Facebook, and the response, it was immediate. One college friend of mine immediately asked me for a quick intro. I said, of course, sure, let me use you as a guinea pig and let's try this consulting thing out. So we had a half-hour conversation over FaceTime, and that was that. But then he turned around and reached out to my wife to find my Venmo account and sent me money because the conversation was so valuable. Now, honestly, when a guy stalks your spouse just to pay you for a free meeting, you either call the cops or you start a consulting business. I started a consulting business. So since then, 8 weeks, the stories have multiplied. I had one client say he wanted to get AI powered. It turns out he didn't need AI at all. What he needed was a marketing plan. And so that's what I'm helping him out with. But AI gave us a place to start. I helped him think clearly, not just move quickly. Because here's the thing, this isn't just about using AI, it's about using judgment. Leaning in means asking better questions, not just finding faster answers. That's what I bring to this space, not a tech bro energy, but the trust and rigor of a professor who's worked in and studied business, who's lived in the digital world, and who still believes the most powerful tool we have is curiosity. And I keep leaning in with CPA firms now, school districts, and small businesses to help them rethink what's possible, to see AI not just as a time saver, but as a multiplier of meaning, momentum, and mission. So, if you're curious, if you're cautious, or if you're overwhelmed, that's okay, good. That means you're paying attention, and I'm here to help you lean in. Let's build smart, let's build responsibly, let's build together. I'm Dr. Rob Voss. My company is VossAIConsulting, and I'm glad to talk with you. Thank you.